You are about to discover information that has been deliberately hidden from the public's eyes for decades. What I am going to reveal today may completely change your perception of the search for extraterrestrial life and what is truly happening in space agencies around the world. Before we begin, leave a like on this video if you believe we are not alone in the universe, and get ready, because what you are about to hear in the next few minutes may shake your deepest convictions about our place in the cosmos. In 2021, when NASA launched the James Webb Space Telescope with great fanfare in the media, they sold the public a beautiful story about scientific exploration and the discovery of the primitive universe. But leaked internal documents and testimonies from former agency employees reveal a much more disturbing truth. The true objective of the James Webb is not just to study distant galaxies, but to confirm what they have already known for decades: that there is intelligent life out there, and that this life may be much closer than we imagine. Did you know that the James Webb Telescope is 100 times more powerful than any previous telescope ever built by humanity? But why do we need so much observational power? The official answer is that we want to see farther into space and time. But the real answer, the one you won't find in NASA's press releases, is much darker. Stay until the end of this video because we will talk about documents that prove the American government already has concrete evidence of extraterrestrial life and is using the James Webb not to discover, but to publicly confirm what they have already known in secret for more than 50 years. The documents that changed everything. In 2019, a group of hackers known as Cosmic Truth gained access to classified NASA files that revealed disturbing details about the true purpose of the exoplanet search program. These documents, which were quickly removed from the internet and denied by the agency, showed that NASA scientists had already identified more than 200 planets in the habitable zone that show unequivocal signs of advanced biological activity. But here's what's truly frightening. The documents revealed that at least 12 of these planets showed clear signs of artificial modification of their atmosphere, indicating not just life, but a technological civilization. And most disturbing of all, 3 of these planets are less than 50 light-years from Earth, a distance that, in cosmic terms, is practically our neighborhood. Why was this information hidden from the public? The answer lies in an internal memo dated March 2020, leaked by a former NASA analyst who asked to remain anonymous for security reasons. The memo, sent directly to the agency's director, stated verbatim, "The public confirmation of advanced extraterrestrial civilizations in our cosmic proximity would result in widespread social panic and the collapse of religious and governmental institutions. Gradual disclosure over 2 decades is recommended." Are you noticing the pattern here? They already know, they have always known, and they are carefully controlling what we know and when we know it. The true mission of James Webb. Now let's talk about what is really happening with the James Webb Telescope. Officially, its mission is to study the formation of the first galaxies and search for signs of life on exoplanets. But a leaked internal NASA report, dated December 2021, reveals a much more specific agenda. The document, titled Extraterrestrial Confirmation Protocol, Phase Alpha, details how the James Webb will be used to publicly confirm the existence of life on specific exoplanets that have already been secretly monitored for years. The protocol establishes a 5-year timeline for the controlled revelation of evidence of extraterrestrial life, starting with microorganisms and gradually progressing to signs of advanced technology. But why 5 years? Why this specific timing? The answer may be related to another leaked document, this one from the American Department of Defense, which reveals that the military is already preparing for what they call the inevitable first contact, and that they estimate this contact will happen before 2030. Do you want to know something even more disturbing? The James Webb is not just looking for life, it is looking for specific signs of technology that were previously detected by classified military telescopes. In other words, they already know where to look because they have already found it. The planets they don't want you to know about. Leave a comment now telling me if you believe there are alien civilizations observing Earth at this very moment, because what I am about to reveal may confirm your deepest suspicions. Through analysis of leaked data and testimonies from former NASA employees, we have been able to identify at least 5 exoplanets that exhibit what the classified documents call inexplicable technological anomalies. These planets, all located in the so-called Goldilocks zone of their respective stars, show signs that can only be explained by the presence of advanced technological civilizations. The first planet, internally cataloged as Target Alpha 1, is located in the Proxima Centauri star system, our closest neighboring star. Data from the Kepler Space Telescope, which was kept secret for more than a decade, shows that this planet has an atmosphere with concentrations of oxygen and methane that can only be maintained by artificial processes. Even more disturbing, spectral analyses reveal the presence of elements in the atmosphere that do not occur naturally, suggesting large-scale industrial activity. The second planet, Target Beta 7, located approximately 22 light-years from Earth, shows patterns of radiation emission that follow complex mathematical sequences. These patterns, first detected in 2018, repeat in cycles of exactly 24 terrestrial hours, suggesting that whoever is there knows our planetary rotation and may be trying to communicate with us. But it is the third planet that is truly frightening. Target Gamma 3, located in the TRAPPIST-1 system, shows evidence of orbital megastructures that periodically block the light from its star in perfect geometric patterns. These structures, which some scientists believe are planet-scale energy collectors, have dimensions that exceed anything humanity could build with our current technology. The connection to UFOs. This is where the story gets really interesting, and I need you to share this video, because this information needs to reach as many people as possible. Pentagon documents leaked in 2023 reveal a direct connection between the exoplanets that are being secretly monitored and the UFO sightings that have increased dramatically in recent years. The document, classified as ultra-secret, establishes a temporal correlation between the increase in UFO activity on Earth and changes detected on the monitored planets. Specifically, the document reveals that whenever transmission anomalies are detected on the monitored exoplanets, there is a corresponding increase in UFO activity in our atmosphere within 72 to 96 hours. This correlation, consistently observed over more than 5 years, led military analysts to conclude that an active communication system exists between these distant civilizations and visitors already present in our solar system. But wait, it gets even more disturbing. The same document reveals that some of the UFO probes detected in our atmosphere transmit signals toward the same exoplanets that are being monitored by the James Webb. In other words, they are not just observing us, they are reporting back home. The hiding protocol. Now I want you to think with me about something. If you were the government of a global superpower and you discovered that not only does intelligent extraterrestrial life exist, but that this life is actively observing us and communicating, what would be your first reaction? Exactly, you would try to control this information. An internal memo from the American National Security Council, dated January 2022, details exactly how the government plans to manage the gradual revelation of the existence of extraterrestrial life. The document, titled Operation Controlled Disclosure, establishes a 10-year timeline to gradually accustom the public to the idea that we are not alone. The first phase, which is already underway, involves increasing positive media coverage about the possibility of extraterrestrial life and the selective declassification of documents about UFOs. The second phase, scheduled to begin in 2025, will include the official announcement of the discovery of microbial life on exoplanets. The third phase, scheduled for 2027-2028, will reveal evidence of complex and possibly intelligent life. But here's what's truly frightening about this protocol. It assumes that by 2030, official first contact will be inevitable, not by government choice, but because extraterrestrial civilizations will take the initiative to reveal themselves publicly. The signals they are intercepting. Leave a like on this video if you want me to do a full series on this topic, because what I am about to reveal will show that they are not just observing us. They have been trying to communicate with us for decades. Leaked National Security Agency documents reveal that since 1997, military monitoring stations around the world have been intercepting radio transmissions of extraterrestrial origin with increasing frequency. These transmissions, classified as Type X signals in internal files, have characteristics that defy conventional explanation. The signals are transmitted on specific frequencies that pass through our atmosphere without interference, demonstrating advanced knowledge of our atmospheric composition. Even more disturbing, some of these signals contain mathematical sequences that appear to be specifically designed to attract the attention of a technological civilization like ours. In 2019, a monitoring station in the Atacama Desert intercepted a transmission that left analysts perplexed. The signal contained a numerical sequence that, when decoded, revealed the exact coordinates of the Hubble Space Telescope in its terrestrial orbit. How could an alien civilization know the precise position of our satellites unless it was observing us closely? But the most frightening thing of all was a signal intercepted in December 2022. This transmission, originating from one of the directions of the secretly monitored exoplanets, contained a numerical countdown that ended at the exact moment scheduled for the next launch of a NASA space mission. When the mission was postponed due to technical problems, a new transmission was detected with the corrected date. The technology they don't want to reveal. Are you wondering how I know all this classified information? The truth is that there is a growing network of former government employees, scientists, and ethical hackers who are working to bring this information to the public. They risk their careers and even their lives because they believe that humanity has the right to know the truth about our place in the universe. And the truth is that our current technology, including the James Webb Telescope, is much more advanced than the public imagines. Leaked technical documents reveal that the James Webb has detection capabilities that have never been publicly disclosed. It can not only detect the atmospheric composition of exoplanets, but also identify artificial structures on the surface of these planets with enough resolution to distinguish cities from natural formations. Even more impressively, the telescope has a two-way communication system that can be used not only to receive signals, but also to transmit them. This means that the James Webb is not just a passive observer, it can be used as an interstellar communication platform. Internal NASA documents reveal that this communication system has already been secretly tested, and that messages have been sent to at least 3 of the exoplanets under monitoring. The responses that were received, according to these documents, confirmed not only the presence of intelligent life, but also their willingness to establish formal communication. The secret timeline for revelation. Now leave a comment telling me if you think the government should immediately reveal everything it knows about extraterrestrial life, or if gradual revelation is necessary to prevent social panic. Based on all the leaked documents and testimonies we have been able to compile, there is a specific timeline for the public revelation of the existence of extraterrestrial life. This timeline is not based on future scientific discoveries, but rather on the psychological preparation of the world's population for a reality that is already known by governments. 2024-2025. Increased disclosure of UFO sightings and greater official openness about the possibility of extraterrestrial life. This phase is already underway with the recent hearings in the American Congress on unidentified aerial phenomena. 2026-2027. First official announcement of microbial life on exoplanets, followed quickly by evidence of complex life. These announcements will be presented as recent discoveries from the James Webb, but in reality they will confirm data that has already existed for years. 2028-2029. Revelation of signs of extraterrestrial intelligence, including evidence of atmospheric modification and artificial structures on exoplanets. This will be presented as the moment when we finally found evidence of an alien civilization. 2030-20D32. Preparation for official first contact. This phase will include the revelation that two-way communication has already been established and that representatives of extraterrestrial civilizations are willing to meet with terrestrial leaders. This timeline explains why there has been such a dramatic increase in the space budgets of multiple countries in recent years. They are not preparing to discover extraterrestrial life, they are preparing to reveal it. The implications they fear. Why all this secrecy? Why not just reveal everything immediately? The answer lies in classified psychological and sociological studies that have been conducted over the past decades to assess how humanity would react to the knowledge that we are not alone in the universe. A study conducted by the RAND Corporation in 2018, at the request of the American Department of Defense, simulated the possible social, economic, and psychological effects of the sudden revelation of intelligent extraterrestrial life. The results were disturbing. The simulation indicated a 67% probability of the collapse of major organized religions, a 45% probability of global economic panic, and a 23% probability of armed conflicts between nations with different levels of information about the phenomenon. But the most interesting part of this study was the discovery that gradual revelation over 5 to 10 years drastically reduced these negative risks. With proper preparation, humanity would not only accept the existence of extraterrestrial life, but would prosper with the knowledge and possible technological exchange. This explains why we are seeing a gradual increase in positive media coverage about UFOs and extraterrestrial life. It is not a coincidence. It is preparatory psychological conditioning. What you can do now. If you've made it this far in the video, you already know more about the true situation of the search for extraterrestrial life than 99% of the world's population. But knowledge without action is useless. First, share this video with as many people as possible. The only way to break the barrier of secrecy is through the massive dissemination of information. The more people who know this information, the more difficult it will be for governments to continue hiding the truth. Second, stay informed and always question official narratives. When NASA announces the discovery of life on exoplanets in the coming years, remember that you already knew they had this information for decades. Third, mentally prepare yourself for a reality where we are not alone in the universe. This psychological preparation will be crucial when the official revelations begin to accelerate in the coming years. And finally, do not let fear dominate your reaction to this information. The existence of intelligent extraterrestrial life is not a threat. It is an extraordinary opportunity for the evolution of human consciousness and for our technological and spiritual development. The truth is out there, and it's coming. The James Webb Telescope is not just a tool for scientific exploration. It is the instrument that will be used to publicly confirm what governments around the world have already known for decades. We are not alone in the universe. We never have been. And intelligent extraterrestrial civilizations not only exist, but are actively observing us and communicating with us. The next 5 years will be the most important in human history. We will be witnessing the end of the era of secrecy and the beginning of a new era of cosmic consciousness. Whether you believe what I revealed today or not, one thing is certain. Your view of the world is about to change forever. If you want to continue receiving exclusive information on this subject, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. Leave a comment telling me what aspect of this conspiracy you would like me to investigate more deeply in the next video. And remember, the truth is out there. It always has been, and it is finally reaching us. The only question is, are you ready for it? See you in the next video. Keep questioning everything, keep seeking the truth, and never accept official versions without question. Bye.